Time to choose where to stand.
The future is in our hands. It's time to choose where to stand. And I stand with the women of Oakland, the women of the USA, and the women around the world, standing up for their rights, for our rights, for our common future.
It's time to choose where to stand. You and me. It's time to choose where to stand.
SOS, the international distress signal. Prophets and saints and women marching, trying to save our souls, have been sounding this alarm since first we abandoned the sacred. Since something more sinister entered our dreams and the waters of greed began to flow into the world, it was time to choose where to stand.
As our gaze lowered from the reverent to the profane, murky waters flowed faster, a breeding ground where greed found new expression, as patriarchy and femicide, racism and genocide, consumption and ecocide, it was time to choose where to stand.
The offspring of greed were harnessed now for great exploitation, conquest and subjugation, empire to extend freedom and wars to convert heathen, all in the name of progress. It was time to choose where to stand.
It's time to choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand.
It's rebranded today in new lies. Free trade and austerity. War protects democracy. The hoax of national security. All in our name. It's time to choose where to stand.
It's time to choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand.
It's time to choose where to stand when a misogynist wins office as leader of the free world, spewing bigotry and hatred, resisting climate change. And in a bastion of democracy, when another innocent black boy fails to outrun the bullets of those sworn to protect and serve, it's time to choose where to stand.
Black lives matter. 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 Black lives matter.
And in the richest country on earth, when a little white girl dies in the arms of distraught parents unable to afford the medicine she needs,
it's time to choose where to stand.
it's time to choose where to stand. When prayerful protesters protecting our waters are attacked with stun grenades by militarized police, it's time to choose where to stand. So stand we will, as stand we must. In re-choosing the sacred in service of all of life, we can turn this tide. What will be saved now? Nobody knows. But one thing is certain. In choosing to stand and standing to act, we may finally save our souls. The future is in our hands. It's time to choose where to stand.
Choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand. It's time to choose where to stand. You and me. It's time to choose where to stand. You and me now. Time to choose where to stand. You and me now. Time to choose where to stand. It's time.